Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. My name is Melissa Joyce. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be a little ranty. Is that the right word? I think so. I usually try in reviews that I do to talk about the pros and the cons of a product. If you know my usual structure for reviews, I like to go through a company, I like to talk about a product, I like to talk about how I tested it, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. I'm not going to do that for this one because I don't have any positive thoughts, and instead of doing that, I'm just going to speak about all the things that I find frustrating about this product and this company. And what is this? Because I keep talking about it without telling you what this is. This is the Gavee Gold Heart of Gold Elixir. I received this in my August Ipsy subscription. I believe a lot of people receive this in that subscription. And I have tried it. I have tried using it. And I would not recommend this. So if you just want to know that, hey, that's what you need to know. For me, it's a no, I would not repurchase, and no, you should not spend your money on this. But if you want to know a little bit more detail than that, then stick around and let's start talking about it. I'm gonna be mean in this. I'm sorry. It's going to sound like I'm totally trashing this product. I'm just gonna tell you my thought process and all the things that came to mind when I was using and receiving and researching this product. So let's start with this. When I first received this is what you get in this little baggie with this little thing, and I looked at this and thought, this is probably a really inexpensive product. I mean, it's in like a little dollar store baggie. You know, you open it up and it's got this packaging that to me also looks very dollar store. I mean, this looks like something that you get from like a Sailor Moon collection kind of thing in a little plastic container. It's nothing that is like, says luxury to me. This says like, we're making this for like 8-year-olds because they're going to think that this is pretty. So I went on to Ipsy and realized this is supposed to be a like more luxury product. It apparently has gold in here, and I have heard that gold is good for the skin. I was having some skin issues the last couple of weeks. I was just feeling very like textured, and I wasn't looking very bright and that kind of thing. And I think it's because I was testing out so many foundations back to back that I was doing all kinds of different stuff to my skin. And then because it wasn't looking great, I was trying different things and I was making it worse. And I thought, hey, maybe this is going to solve my problems, which I shouldn't think. Like, don't throw one more thing into your skincare when everything is not going well. But I thought maybe this will help me. And I'll show you a little video here of what it looked like when I first opened it. So let's all take a look at this. This is how much there is in the container when I open it. Now I know it's shifted, but still that's maybe what? 1/4 full? Yeah. So there's 8 milliliters of product in here, and on the Ipsy website it talked about putting it on like a serum or an oil. So I thought it was going to be really spreadable, and it wasn't. It was actually quite sort of thick in the consistency, so I had to use quite a bit of it to get it to move around on my skin. And I will say, hey, here's a positive thing. I like the way it smells. It smells fresh in sort of a not fruity kind of way, but that side. It's not like it's a musky scent or a floral scent. It almost smells like a bright kind of scent. I'm terrible at describing scents. And you know, it didn't do anything bad for my skin. It didn't make me break out or anything like that. It just didn't do anything good. And so I was thinking, hey, it's not great, but it's not bad, and it's, you know, okay. And then I decided I would go research it, because sometimes I research things before I use them, and sometimes I research it after because I don't want what I find out to sort of influence my feeling of the product. And usually looking at that Ipsy sort of what's in your bag thing is enough to let me know how the product is supposed to be used. So it's like a day and night cream, and on from there. So here comes a little bit more of the ranty part. And let me start with this, because I went to their website. I tend to do a lot of research and that kind of thing on my phone because I kind of have it and then I'm writing. If you are going to sell a product that is expensive, because this is expensive, and we'll get into that in a moment, then make sure your website works, because their website is a disaster. And I don't know if it's just this way on my mobile phone, but in 2017, you should have a website that works on mobile. And it's not just that it doesn't work, it's just that it's messy. It's like this weird rabbit warren of different paths that you follow where nothing comes out where you expect it and things sort of seem duplicated and you have to keep clicking to get more information on stuff, and it's not written very well. And let me go into this a little bit more. So they start out by telling you about how this is Tiffany Anderson's Gavee Gold collection. And let's start by talking about this product. Like, even this. So here's the site and that's the product, but you swipe up and then like the product disappears. Like, why does it suddenly disappear from the screen? Why is this not working? But okay. So if you want to buy the Diamond Cell Salt Polish, which is a product that we don't have, and the Royal Day and Night Cream, it's $50 American. And I'll just show you this little picture here if I can get it to pop back up again, which it's hard to do because of how crappy the site is. It's exactly this. So they want you to buy this much product of this and then another kind of their product in the same amount for $50 American. So they're saying that this little container of stuff right here that was like a third full when I opened this really garish looking container is worth $25 American. That's just, it's not worth that. And if you want to buy 50 milliliters of this stuff, so it will actually last you some amount of time, because that will be 6 times more than this, it's going to cost you $175 Canadian. No, $175 American, which would be $212 Canadian. Like, heck no. No. So you might be thinking, what part of the unicorn did you take and put in here for it to be worth that much? So the description is high-performing, moisture-binding, and brightening agent that enriches the skin with super nutrient ingredients to help rejuvenate skin. Hero product selected as a favorite by 100 new beauty influencers. Like, first of all, that's written really crappy. Who are these 100 influencers? What else were they choosing this against? And again, why is it so expensive? So under features and benefits, they start talking about like how there's Malus domestica leaf cell culture, powerful superfruits of mangosteen, goji, and acai, oleopeptides, world's richest source of vitamin C. They don't say what the richest source of vitamin C is because that's on its own line. And they talk about all the things that it's supposed to do. Oh, but they don't mention that this is supposed to have this does have gold as its second ingredient, because in other places they go into how gold is this like awesome ingredient, although they never actually tell you what gold does. And the first ingredient in here is actually aloe. Okay, let's leave the product part alone because they're not doing a great job on telling me about why I should be paying so much money for this product. Let's go and look at some information about the company. Under a section about their wonderful ingredients, they talk about nano-free, organically purified 24-karat liquid gold, helps with skin brightness, antioxidant protection, epidermal rejuvenation. Okay, why do I care about it being nano-free? You don't really explain that to me, but you click on that and it takes you into another thing that says a new generation of liquid gold, known as the Elixir of life, like from who? Metal-free, organically extracted 24-karat liquid gold, the only method that allows gold's beneficial minerals to be absorbed by the skin, light years ahead of other skincare lines that contain gold metal particles. But they don't explain any of this. So they talk about their organic extraction process, blah, 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 proprietary process, blah, blah, tedious process of separating gold's beneficial mineral content from the metal body involves 4 primary steps. Blah, blah, they go on about it, but they don't really tell you anything. And like, the last step is only seen over long periods of time, during which all metallic components are entirely eliminated. Well, like, what's left then? As the gold minerals begin to change their state of composition, they become highly purified, and given its nature, we see a similar maturing process as occurs in wine. No! Wine ferments. Wine, it's not purified at any point. Like, what about this is like wine? Because they reference it being like a fine wine many points, but never do they actually say, Ugh, and then this part. In short, our process would be similar to extracting the yolk of an egg, where all the nutrients are, and discarding the shell, which is the dead metal body with no life-giving properties. There's no life-giving properties in gold. And there's no shell. Like, I took university science. This is not science. This is crap. So, because they never actually tell me why gold is supposed to be so good for my skin, I went and looked myself. So gold is an antioxidant. Antioxidants are important and they are good for your skin. The idea being that there are free radicals in the air, in our diets, and all kinds of things. What free radicals do is they interact with like the molecules in your cells. They basically sort of oxidize. They get in there and they start creating other free radicals, and it's not good. It sort of destroys cells, it compromises cells. So if you have antioxidants, what it does is kind of binds to these free radicals so that it uses them up and they don't sort of keep causing problems, in a very simplified way of saying that, because I haven't actually studied biology in about 20 years now. And so my research said, yes, gold is an antioxidant and it's great, but it's not the only antioxidant. So is green tea, so is vitamin C. So I couldn't find any information about why gold was supposed to be a superior product in terms of being an antioxidant. So if you could use vitamin C instead, that seems like a much more affordable way of doing that. Things with green tea ingredients, with vitamin C ingredients, all of those, instead of this gold. So again, I don't know why I would be paying this much for these products. And it just gets more infuriating from there. If you go into like stuff about their technology, they throw all these graphs at you that they've obviously pulled from places, but don't actually tell you how it relates to anything. It just was getting me more and more frustrated and angry as I went along. And then they keep referencing, and all of their products are expensive. Like, all of them are expensive. It's all skincare products and it's all expensive. And then they keep talking about this Tiffany Anderson person. If you go to their About section, they talk about Meet Tiffany. So I'm like, okay, who's Tiffany? Well, she's an award-winning, nationally recognized medical esthetician. What is a medical esthetician? Like, are you trying to pretend like you're a doctor? That's not fair. There probably is a term for that, but I feel like it's being put out there in a way like you're supposed to expect they have medical knowledge above and beyond what an esthetician has. She's the founder and CEO. She and her team have meticulously fused these special and unique ingredients into an anti-aging skincare arsenal. It was like somebody just vomited words all over this website, and it's not actually telling you anything. This collection includes ingredients that will simply not be found in other products. Also, okay, so they say the results are beautiful, luminous skin without the use of toxic chemicals. I ranted about this before, about the use of the word toxins. It's one of those words that's used to scare people because they never really define what toxins are. There is a blog in here that I read at one point where she talks about different ways of doing detoxes. And one of the ways she recommends is cutting up an onion and putting it into your shoes so that the pores of your feet will expel toxins into this onion. Like, what? She feels a need as well, or whoever wrote this site feels a need as well, to throw like all of her certifications at you. Like, she's certified in advanced acne treatments, in skin analysis. She's a graduate of the highly acclaimed Rayner Institute, never heard of it. Certified esthetician clinician, blah, blah, blah. The Society of Permanent Cosmetics Professionals. She's also a certified personal trainer. Don't know why that matters to skincare. On from there, and the one that made me laugh was that Tiffany is a certified technical nutrition response tester through the, quote, Harvard of Nutritional Response Testing Schools, ULAN Nutritional Systems. We're pretty sure Harvard does not want their name to be used in the Harvard of Nutrition Response Testing Schools. I know I'm ranting. It's just the further I go into this, the more frustrated I got with it. I'm putting down my phone. I'm stepping away. I don't necessarily think the product is bad. Maybe the product is really good, but they do a crappy job of packaging it, they do a crappy job of selling it, they do a crappy job of marketing it, and they do a crappy job of explaining anything about it, and I don't think it's worth their money. putting it down. If you are new here, I am not usually this negative. I don't know what it is about this product that set me off, but it did. So, I mean no offense by this. I think there is a world of improvement that they could put into marketing and selling this product. They seem to have won all kinds of awards for new beauty products. So that's a thing. I hope I have not turned you off too much by this ranty video, but I would like to save you guys money wherever possible, tell you about the stuff you should use, the stuff you should spend your money on because it's expensive but it's worth it, tell you about the stuff where it is inexpensive and also worth it, and that's what I try to do here on my channel. So if you enjoyed this, didn't mind the rantiness of it, hey, give it a thumbs up. If you have comments to make, if you want to tell me I am being much too harsh, or if you want to tell me if this did amazing things for your skin, or if you agree with me, or anything else that you think, leave the comments down below. I do respond to every comment that I get. At least I think I do. One or two may slip through the cracks, but I do try. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel and you want to, I promise I'm not usually this ranty. So you can join me by clicking on my face. I will make it appear right here. And if you want to watch one of my other non-ranty videos, there will be one right here. And I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!